So our question is, why is grief always, loss is always such a shock? Because everyone is so-called prepared for it. We read the newspapers, right? We read about people who experience losses. We know that this is a universal phenomenon. We see people die. We are aware of all that. We see relationships break, and still this is a shock. Why? How come we're not really prepared for things to be over? How come we're not really prepared for people to disappear all of a sudden or die? If we know that, then how come that we're very often not prepared for our own death, while everyone, all the cliches and so on say that the moment you are born, you are already starting your process of dying, right? All these kinds of statements, and everyone knows that and say, yes, of course, that's clear. But it doesn't penetrate our being. And this is why we always go through, or almost always go through, shocks. Now, what is the cause of the shock? We've already mentioned that. I create through my thinking, through my thought, a sense of continuity. It is like something like a line that goes on forever through my thought, something that is persistent in, it is false continuity, because this continuity is actually not rational. It has no connection to reality. Now, what does this continuity do? Please be with me in this, because it's all very delicate. This continuity fixes ourselves and those around us as beings or entities that have solid self-existence. What does it mean, solid self-existence? That it means that they have solid existence, unchanging existence. Now, before we get insulted, hearing that we don't have solid existence, let us be clear. This doesn't mean that we don't exist. It's not some kind of crazy idea how nobody exists or and so everything is illusion. It's a fact. We exist, but extremely temporarily. Do we agree on that? Intellectually, yes, of course. Then now we exist only temporarily, which means that we don't exist absolutely. None of us exist in an absolute sense. We only exist in a relative sense. And this is a huge difference, because in our mind, in our thought, we look at our beloved ones or loved ones, we look at them and we think we give them a sense of solid existence. This means absolute existence. And this is where the problem begins. Even Buddhas don't have solid existence. Before the Buddha died, his closest companion, also family member, and closest student, Ananda. He followed him throughout his entire life, and the Buddha's teaching was all about whatever arises, whatever appears, must also disappear. That was the law. Now, then he was lying, dying. He was in the dying process, and Ananda, after all this teaching, was crying and completely broken and couldn't contain it. So the Buddha told him, Ananda, what are you doing? After all these years of teaching, didn't I teach you that everything that appears must also disappear? Everything that arises also ceases? So why are you crying? So this means that Ananda, although he was an amazing student, he agreed perhaps that everything arises and disappears except for his beloved. His beloved is special. He's also a Buddha, superhuman, right? So Buddhas never die. But this is the beauty of the Buddha's teaching, is that he didn't tell him, don't worry, we'll meet in the afterlife. We'll have a lot of fun there. Instead, he wanted, the Buddha's teaching was always about reality. And he immediately mirrored that, and he told him, you must accept the fact that I don't have solid existence. So all of us, we can say we exist, we are something between existent, non-existent. It's like it's in the middle. Saying that we don't exist is crazy, because we exist. Saying that we only exist is crazy, because it goes against everything that is obvious, factual, clear reality.